Good afternoon, friends. Last time we discussed about the thermomechanical analysis in the fourth topic. In this fourth topic, we have to discuss about its apparatus, then its application. We have to discuss in thermomechanical analysis. Okay. In this lecture, we have to start the chemical reaction. Chemical reaction. In this chemical reaction, therefore, the 2 points we have to discuss in the chemical reaction. First is the inorganic hydrides and second is polymer cure. Okay. In this inorganic hydride, therefore, the dilutometer is adapted to record the electrical conductance of the sample and simultaneously with the dimensional change. Okay, you have to also know about the dilutometer. Okay, this dilutometer's experiment we have to discuss, or we have to apply the dilutometer in the physical chemistry practical in the first year. Okay, in this first year we have to discuss about the dilutometer practical. In this dilutometer experiment, therefore we have to calculate the rate of constant. Okay, in this inorganic hydrate, therefore the dilutometer it is adapted to record the electrical conductance. म्हणजे means what is the use of dilutometer in the inorganic hydrate? Therefore the dilutometer it is record the electrical conductance ला record करण्याचं काम कोण करतं? dilutometer. कशामध्ये? inorganic hydrates and of the sample simultaneously with the dimensional change. And this sample it is simultaneously, it is a dimensional change. Why it is dimensional change? Because the dilutometer is adapted or record the electrical conductance, therefore it is simultaneously with the dimensional change. Okay, this is the inorganic hydrate. Then second point of the inorganic hydrate, such as the water losses from hydrated copper sulfate gave corresponding shrinkages and increases in the conductance. Okay, so you have to also know about the water losses from the hydrated copper sulfate. Hydrated copper sulfate it is a lose the water content and it gave the corresponding of the shrinkages and increasing in conductance. Therefore this hydrated copper sulfate it gives corresponding the shrinkage. Shrinkage means it is a reducing and it is increasing the conductance, and conductance is a increasing. Okay, then it shows the distinction between forms of calcium sulfate hemihydrate and the efforts of the constituent of cement mortar on the TMA curve. TMA curve means it is a thermomechanical analysis. Okay, therefore it shows the distinction between forms of calcium sulfate hemihydrate and the effects of constituent of cement mortar. Means in this inorganic hydrate, therefore the distinction between two forms, that is the calcium sulfate hemihydrate and the effects of the constituent of cement mortar. Cement mortar, that is about the Portland cement, sand and water, it is a mixing to form this cement mortar. When this cement mortar it is a constituent, and this constituent it is a effect on the calcium sulfate hemihydrate. कॅल्शियम सल्फेट हेमिहायड्रेटवर इफेक्ट करण्यासाठी आपण कन्स्टिट्युएंट ऑफ सिमेंट मोटरचा काय करतो? यूज करतो. अँड दॅट शोज ऑन TMA कर्व. हे कशावर शो केलेले? TMA कर्ववर. TMA कर्व मीन्स दॅट इज अबाउट दी थर्मोमेकॅनिकल analysis curve. Okay, this is the first point in the chemical reactions such as inorganic hydrate. Okay, then second point, if the effect of the cure on the glass transition temperature has already been established, therefore the TMA could be used the message of TG after various cure times. Okay, so you have to know about the polymer cures. That this polymer cure it is a effect of cure on the glass transition temperature. Okay, look at this graph. This graph shows that the effect of the cure on the glass transition temperature. Okay, this dilation process and the softening process. तर याच्यामध्ये in this graph, therefore we have to discuss the softening process. It is a decreases in the, and it is provided into the gelation process. In the gelation process, therefore temperature is less than 100 degree Celsius. Okay, therefore if the effect of cure on glass transition temperature has already been established, means in this effect, therefore glass transition temperature is already been established. Glass transition temperature already काय होतं? Established होतं. And the TMA could be used to measure. TMA काय करतं? That is the thermomechanical analysis that could be used to measure the TG means that is a glass transition temperature after various cure time. म्हणजे एका ठराविक क्युअर टाइम नंतर तुमचं जे ग्लास ट्रान्झिशन टेम्परेचर आहे दॅट ग्लास ट्रान्झिशन टेम्परेचर इट इज युजफुल फॉर दी TMA मेजरमेंट. म्हणजे एक प्रकारे काय की TMA कुड बी यूज टू मेजर दी TG. म्हणजे दॅट इज अ थर्मोमेकॅनिकल ॲनालिसिस. इट इज used to measure the TG means that is a glass transition temperature. म्हणजे ग्लास ट्रान्झिशन मेजर करण्यासाठी आपण थर्मोमेकॅनिकल ॲनालिसिसचा काय करतो यूज करतो. आणि आफ्टर व्हेरियस क्युअर टाईम म्हणजे एका ठराविक क्युअर टाईम नंतरच आपण काय करू शकतो की ग्लास ट्रान्झिशन टेम्परेचरचं ते जे मेजरमेंट आहे दॅट मेजरमेंट वी हॅव टू कॅल्क्युलेट फ्रॉम दी thermomechanical analysis. Okay, this is the first point of the polymer cure in the chemical reaction. Therefore the second point is about the gel time of the resin may be found using the dynamic load technique. Okay, the gel time means you have to taken this some polymer component. In this polymer compound therefore this some chemicals or some materials are the gel form, and this gel time of the resin and it may be found using the dynamic load technique. Means this gel time of the resin this is found using the dynamic load technique. म्हणजे डायनॅमिक लोड टेक्निक नुसार आपण जेल टाइम ऑफ द रेझिन काय करतो फाउंड आउट करतो. ओके, दिस इज द सेकंड पॉइंट ऑफ द पॉलिमर क्युअर. Therefore the third point is before the resin gels the oscillations are very large. Before the resin gels the oscillations are very large. When the sample gel its viscosity is suddenly increases and the probe it can be longer oscillate and freely so trace becomes the level. Okay, look at this graph. Therefore this graph shows that the resin gels the oscillate are very large. Okay, look at this curve. This curve shows the oscillation and this oscillation is large when the sample gel its viscosity suddenly increases. Okay, look at this sample gel. Okay, this sample gels viscosity suddenly is increases. sample gel ची जी viscosity काय झालेली आहे चेंज झालेली आहे. and the probe can longer oscillate and this probe can longer oscillate freely. म्हणजे freely longer period साठी काय होतं ते oscillate होतो काय viscosity and it is freely so the trace becomes the level. आणि नंतर लेवलला काय करतात ते ट्रेस करतात. ओके, then when the heated at the 10 Kelvin per minute the material first expands slightly then soften at about the 70 degrees Celsius and eventually after around the 8 minute at about the 85 degrees Celsius the gelation occurs and the probe stops moving as shown in figure 4.18 and the 23. Okay, therefore when the heated of 10 Kelvin per minute the material first expands slightly then this soften. Okay, look at this the polymer cure. You have to also know about the polyvinyl chloride. Okay, in this polyvinyl chloride therefore you have to heated the vinyl chloride. In this vinyl chloride therefore this vinyl chloride in presence of 10 Kelvin per minute you have to heated them. Therefore it is first expand this slightly. And then it is soften at about the 70 degrees Celsius. म्हणजे तुमचं जे मटेरियल आहे दॅट द विनाइल क्लोराइड इट इज सॉफ्टन ॲट अबाउट दी 70 degrees Celsius and it is eventually after around 8 minutes at about 85 degrees Celsius and it is eventually after around 8 minutes of about 85 degrees Celsius the gelation occurs and probe stops the moving as shown in figure. Okay, look at this graph. In this graph therefore shows that is about when the heated at the 10 Kelvin per minute the material first expands slightly then soften at about this 70 degrees Celsius. Okay, in this therefore in this graph shows that the materials will firstly expand slightly then soften at about the 70 degrees Celsius. Okay, look at this 70 degrees Celsius. Okay, in this this is a 70 degrees Celsius. This peak is a curve. Okay, this peak is a curve. Okay, then new after around 8 minutes at about 85 degrees Celsius and new after around 85 degrees Celsius around gelation process is start. Okay, look at this this 85 degrees Celsius the gelation is occurs and probes is stops मुव्हिंग ॲज शोन इन फिगर आणि वरतून जे प्रोब्स जे तयार होतं ते प्रोब्स पूर्णपणे काय होतं स्टॉप्स होतं. ओके, this is all about the polymer skewer and this is the graph of temperature change dimension change versus the time. Okay, this is the graph of gel time of the prepare registration of the 5 layers 0.54 mm 10 Kelvin per minute and 10 gram per load. Okay, this is all about the polymer cure. Okay, then next is dynamic mechanical analysis. Okay, next point we have to discuss about the dynamic mechanical analysis. In the dynamic mechanical analysis, therefore the oscillatory sine wave stress is applied to perfectly elastic solid and the deformation and the strain will be exactly in phase with the stress. Okay, you have to also known about the oscillation process. Okay, the oscillation process means it is a clockwise direction, therefore it is called as a oscillation process, and therefore it is a anti-clockwise direction, therefore it is called as a non-oscillation process. Okay, the oscillatory sine wave is a stress is applied to perfectly elastic solid. Okay, the oscillatory sine wave that stress is applied a perfectly elastic solid म्हणजे perfectly elastic solid तयार करण्यासाठी आपण oscillatory sine wave stress चा काय करतो यूज करतो. Then it is a deformation, the strain will be exactly in phase with the stress, and the deformation of the oscillatory sine wave stress, therefore it strain will exactly in phase with the stress म्हणजे फेज बरोबर स्ट्रेन तयार होतो आणि स्ट्रेस बरोबर सुद्धा काय होतो स्ट्रेन तयार होतो. ओके, दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द डायनेमिक मेकॅनिकल ॲनालिसिस. सेकंड पॉइंट ऑफ दिस पॉइंट that about the same oscillatory stress is applied to viscoelastic solid and the strain lags behind the stress and it is out of the phase by an angle delta. The E star is equal to E dash plus I E double dash. Okay, this is the out of the phase of angle delta. Okay, in this point therefore the same oscillatory stress is applied to viscoelastic solid. Okay, in this viscoelastic solid therefore the oscillatory stress are the same but the strain lags behind the stress, means the strain lags behind the stress is out of the phase म्हणजे या स्ट्रेसच्या बिहाइंड जे स्ट्रेन असतं दॅट इज द सॉलिड अँड दिस स्ट्रेस इट इज आउट ऑफ द फेज बाय अँड अँगल डेल्टा. हे एक प्रकारे आउट ऑफ द स्ट्रेस असतं आउट ऑफ द फेज दॅट इज अबाउट द स्ट्रेस अँड इट इज अँगल इज डेल. देअरफॉर इट्स फॉर्म्युला इज अबाउट द ई स्टार इज इक्वल टू ई डॅश प्लस IE double dash. Okay, therefore this is the second point of the dynamic mechanical analysis. Therefore the third point that is about the where the E dash is a storage modulus. E dash is a storage modulus. E double dash is a loss modulus. E double dash is a loss modulus and I is equal to V minus 1 and the loss tangent of the phase angle that is about the tan delta is equal to E double dash upon E1. These are illustrated in figure. Okay, look at this figure that about the firstly we have to discuss E dash is a storage modulus. Okay, E dash is a storage modulus. Okay, this is the one single storage modulus. Okay, look at this curve and this curve shows the single modulus and this single curve or the single dash line it shows the modulus. Single dash line it shows the modulus, storage modulus, and the E double dash shows the E double dash shows the, look at this, it is a upside arrow. This upside arrow it shows the E double dash and it shows the loss of modulus. It shows the loss of modulus. Then I is equal to V minus 1 and the tangent is of the phase angle and the tan del is equal to E double dash E dash. These are illustrated in figure. म्हणजे एक प्रकारे काय की E star is a storage modulus, E double dash is the loss of modulus and I is equal to V minus 1. Therefore the loss tangent in the tangent of the phase angle म्हणजे phase angle मध्ये जे loss tangent आहे that is about tan del is equal to E double dash upon E dash. These are illustrated in figure. म्हणजेच तुमच्या फिगर मध्ये काय केलेले illustrate केले. Okay, therefore then next is chain and side chain motion of the polymer. It especially glass transition will affect the moduli, and the tan del and the increase of the frequency will also show the shift of the moduli and tan del up to the temperature of the scale. Okay, look at in this point, therefore the chain and side chain motion. Okay, you have to also know about the number of molecules have the chain and number of molecules have the different of the side chains. Okay, this chain and the side chain of the polymer are especially glass transition. म्हणजे side chain आणि chain motion जे असतात, motion of polymer, these are especially in the glass transition temperature will affect the moduli. Means this chain and side chain polymers, these are especially in the glass transition and it will be affect the moduli ला ते काय करतात, affect करतात. And the tan del, the increase of the frequency will show a shift of moduli. Therefore the tan del, it is a increase of frequency will shows the shift of the moduli. म्हणजे tan del काय करतं, it is a increases the frequency. म्हणजे शिफ्टची जी फ्रिक्वेन्सी असते, मॉड्युलर शिफ्टची जी फ्रिक्वेन्सी असते, दॅट मॉड्युलर शिफ्ट फ्रिक्वेन्सी इट इज इन्क्रीजेस बाय दी टॅन डेल and the tan del up to the temperature of the scale. Tan del it is up to the temperature of the scale. म्हणजे टेम्परेचर स्केल पेक्षा जास्त काय असतं, tan del. Okay, this effect may be shown on the three dimensional diagram as shown in figure. Okay, this effect may be shown in 3D diagram. Okay, look at this figure 4.20. This 4.20 figure shows that it is a 3D diagram of the effect of temperature and the frequency of moduli of the styrene butadiene rubber over the main of TG region. TG region means it is a glass transition temperature. Okay, the design of the instrument may allow the fix the frequency operation where the frequency amplitude are selected by operator, or the resonant frequency it is a operation where the instrument allow the sample oscillate the natural resonance frequency. Okay, the design of instrument, यामध्ये जे डिझाईन असतं इन्स्ट्रुमेंटचं, दॅट अलाउड द फ्रिक्वेन्सी ऑपरेशन, म्हणजे फ्रिक्वेन्सी ऑपरेशनला फिक्स करण्याचं काम कोण करतं, हे डायनॅमिक मेकॅनिकल ॲनालिसिस करतात. वेअर द फ्रिक्वेन्सी अँड ॲम्प्लिट्यूड आर सिलेक्टेड बाय ऑपरेटर. म्हणजे याची जी फ्रिक्वेन्सी आणि ॲम्प्लिट्यूड आहे सिलेक्टेड करण्याचं काम कोण करतं, ऑपरेटर करतं. अँड द रेझोनंट फ्रिक्वेन्सी ऑपरेशन वेअर द इन्स्ट्रुमेंट अलाउ द सॅम्पल टू ऑसिलेट ॲट नॅचरल रेझोनंट फ्रिक्वेन्सी. याच्यामध्ये जे इन्स्ट्रुमेंट असतात, दॅट इन्स्ट्रुमेंट इज अलाउ दिस सॅम्पल टू ऑसिलेट दी नॅचरल रेझोनंट फ्रिक्वेन्सी. नॅचरल रेझोनन्स फ्रिक्वेन्सी काय करतात, तयार करतं. ओके, दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द डायनॅमिक मेकॅनिकल ॲनालिसिस. द नेक्स्ट point of the DMA, that is about the apparatus of the dynamic mechanical analysis. Therefore first we have to discuss about the TMA. TMA means that is about the thermomechanical analysis, and it to achieve the necessary constant dynamic strain through the computer control of the linear induction motor. Okay, in this thermomechanical analysis it is achieve the necessary the constant dynamic strain. म्हणजे कॉन्स्टंट डायनॅमिक स्ट्रेन अचीव करण्यासाठी आपण TMA चा काय करतो, यूज करतो. इट इज थ्रू दी कॉम्प्युटर कंट्रोल. मीन्स दिस कॉन्स्टंट डायनॅमिक स्ट्रेन इट इज थ्रू दी कॉम्प्युटर कंट्रोल ऑफ द लिनियर इंडक्शन मोटर. म्हणजे लिनियर इंडक्शन मोटर पासून कॉम्प्युटर कंट्रोल इट इज थ्रू दी कॉन्स्टंट डायनॅमिक स्ट्रेन. म्हणजे एक प्रकारे काय की TMA जे अचीव करतं, दॅट द TMA इज अचीव, दॅट इज द थर्मोमेकॅनिकल ॲनालिसिस. इट इज अचीव दी कॉन्स्टंट डायनॅमिक स्ट्रेन. म्हणजे TMA काय अचीव करतं, दॅट TMA इट इज अचीव दी कॉन्स्टंट डायनॅमिक स्ट्रेन थ्रू दी कॉम्प्युटर कंट्रोल. म्हणजे कॉम्प्युटर कंट्रोल पासून कॉन्स्टंट डायनॅमिक स्ट्रेन काय करतो, फॉर्म करतं ऑफ द लिनियर इंडक्शन मोटर. ऑफ द लिनियर इंडक्शन मोटर म्हणजे ते कॉम्प्युटर कंट्रोल कशाचं असतं, लिनियर इंडक्शन मोटर. ओके, देन सेकंड पॉइंट ऑफ द apparatus such as a second approach is to mount the mechanism responsible for generating the cyclic deformation on the carriage that move in order to accommodate changes in the overall sample size. Okay, in this point therefore the second approach to mount the mechanism responsible for generating the cyclic deformation. म्हणजे सेकंड जो अप्रोच जो असतो DMA चा, दॅट द सेकंड अप्रोच ऑफ द DMA इट इज अ माउंट द मेकॅनिझम. काय तयार करतं, इट इज अ माउंट दी mechanism responsible for generating cyclic deformation. म्हणजे cyclic deformationचं जे generation आहे, that the generation of this cyclic deformation on the carriage that is move in order to accommodate the changes in overall sample size. म्हणजे overall sample size मध्ये एक प्रकारे काय होतात, चेंजेस होतात, बट द जनरेटिंग द सायकल डिफॉर्मेशन, त्याच पद्धतीने सायकल डिफॉर्मेशन सुद्धा काय होतं, चेंज होतो. ओके, दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द ॲपरेटस ऑफ द DMA. Okay, then we have to start the next point, that is about the DMA configuration. Okay, DMA means that is the dynamic mechanical analysis configuration. Okay, in the modern DMA system, it can operate in many modes. It is illustrated in figure A and B. Okay, this modern DMA system, it can operate in many modes. Means the dynamic mechanical analysis modem. This modem system, it can operate in many modes, different types of the modes. Therefore, this system is used and what's illustrated in figure 4.21 and the B. आणि हे कशामध्ये illustrated, कोणत्या figure मध्ये illustrate केला आहे, 4.21 and B. Okay, then the flexure may measure by single and double cantilever bending and the 3-point bending. Okay, therefore the flexure may be measured by single and double cantilever bending. म्हणजे फ्लेक्झिवर जे असतं तुमचं DMAचं, that flexure may be measured by single and double cantilever bending. म्हणजे सिंगल आणि डबल कॅन्टिलिव्हर बेंडिंग मध्ये फ्लेक्झिवर काय करतं, मेजर करतं. अँड द 3-point बेंडिंग, देन दी 3-point बेंडिंग. ओके, look at this diagram of the 4.21, that is about 4.21A and B. Okay, this 4.21A, that shows the remotic DMTA, a bar sample. It is a clamp rigidly both the end and the center the simultaneous. Okay, this is the polymer laboratories, that is the initially that about the polymer laboratory. In this polymer laboratory, therefore different type of the equipment are arranged into this instrument. Firstly, that is about the vibrator, then the displacement of the transducer, then the temperature of the enclosure, then the sample you have to enter for in this instrument, therefore the liquid nitrogen, then the clamps, then drive shaft. Okay, in this B diagram, therefore this B diagram shows the types of the sample clamping. म्हणजे टाइप ऑफ द सॅम्पल क्लॅम्पिंग करण्यासाठी कोणकोणते टाइप्स आहे, अँड द स्ट्रेस पॉसिबल विथ द डायनेमिक मेकॅनिकल अनालिसिस, अँड दिस स्ट्रेस इज पॉसिबल विथ द डायनेमिक मेकॅनिकल अनालिसिस. डायनेमिक मेकॅनिकल अनालिसिससाठी या स्ट्रेसचा काय होतो, यूज होतो. ओके, therefore you have to look at this the second point of this point, that is about the DMA configuration. Okay, the flexure may be measured by single and double cantilever bending and the 3-point bending. Okay, this flexure, look at this flexure. Okay, in this flexure, therefore this flexure, it shows it is measured by single and double cantilever bending. म्हणजे double cantilever bending is a singly or the doubly, it is a measure the flexure, and 3-point bending, and also the 3-point bending, it is also measure the flexure. Then the torsion required and the instrument dedicated to this mode. Okay, look at this torsion diagram. In this torsion diagram, therefore the angular oscillation of the torsion, then the fixed clamp, you have to fix the sample in the fixed clamp. Then in this angular oscillation and the fixed clamp between the sample you have to introduce, therefore it is called as the torsion. त्यालाच काय म्हणतो आपण, torsion. Okay, then this torsion required the instrument dedicated to this mode. हे torsion काय करतो आपण, it is dedicated mode म्हणून आपण काय करतो, इंट्रोड्यूस करतो. and flexure is preferred for the high modulus material. Okay, flexure it is preferred high modulus material साठी आपण flexure काय करतो, प्रेफर करतो. and it is a measurable deformation may be achieved comparatively modest forces, and this is measurably deformation means you have to flexure deformation. This flexure deformation is a measured by achieved and comparatively modest forces. म्हणजे modest forces comparatively deformation ला काय करतात, मेजर करतात. the use of very high applied forces the use of very high applied forces, as this may cause the clamping the system to deform significantly and thus introduce the error. Okay, the use of very high applied forces म्हणजे हाय अप्लाइड फोर्सेस जे असतात ते काय करतात की इट मे कॉज द क्लॅम्पिंग द सिस्टीम म्हणजे तुमच्या सिस्टीमला ते काय करतात एक प्रकारे क्लॅम्प करतात अँड इट डिफॉर्म दिस सिग्निफिकंटली दोज इंट्रोड्यूस दी एरर आणि सिग्निफिकंटली एररला काय करतात ते इंट्रोड्यूस करतात. ओके, देन द एक्सटेन्शन इज क्लिअरली प्रेफरेबल फॉर फायबर अँड थिन फिल्म्स आणि in this the DMS extension, that is the dynamic mechanical analysis extension, it is a clearly preferable for fibers and thin films म्हणजे फायबर आणि थिन फिल्मसाठी आपण या डायनॅमिक मेकॅनिकल अनालिसिसचं जे एक्सटेन्शन आहे दॅट एक्सटेन्शन इट इज क्लिअरली प्रेफरेबल फॉर fibers and thin films. Okay, look at this is a diagram of the DMA, that is first is a Remo matrix and the second is types of the sample. Okay, the types of sample we have to discuss about the compression, shear, tensile, cantilever bend. Okay, look at this cantilever bends, then the point bend and then the torsion. Okay, this is the figure of these types of the sample clamping and stress possible with the dynamic mechanical analysis. Okay, then we have to discuss about the calibration. The calibration is about the large number of unresolved problem with the regard to accurate calibration of the DMA apparatus for the temperature storage and the loss of the model. Okay, therefore the large number of unresolved problem म्हणजे large number calibration मध्ये जे unresolved problems असतात that will be regard to accurate the calibration of DMA apparatus. म्हणजे एक प्रकारे काय आहे की तुमच्या DMA चं जे calibration आहे that DMA calibration it is accurately regarded by the unresolved problems to the calibration. म्हणजे calibration काय करतं एक प्रकारे it is regarded to accurate calibration of DMA apparatus. म्हणजे तुमचे जे DMA apparatus आहे तर त्या DMA apparatus चे जे calibration आहे ते calibration accurately मेजर करण्यासाठी आपण DMA apparatus काय करतो यूज करतो and it is DMA apparatus for the temperature storage and loss modeling. म्हणजे loss modeling temperature आणि storage साठी आपण काय करतो DMA apparatus चा यूज करतो. Then the pure metals such as the indium may be used for the temperature calibration but they have very different thermal conductivity from polymer sample. Okay, you have to also know about the pure metals. Such pure metals such as the gold is a pure metal. Okay, these pure metals indium it is a pure metal and this indium may be used for the temperature म्हणजे indium चा यूज कशासाठी करतो temperature साठी and this temperature it is a calibration but they have very different thermal conductivities from the polymer sample. म्हणजे यांच्यामध्ये जे थर्मल कंडक्टिव्हिटी असते वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारची ती कशापासून तयार होते पॉलिमर सॅम्पल पासून काय होते तयार होते. ओके, then the clamping of the material may also affect the property of the measured. म्हणजे कॅलिब्रेशन मध्ये जे क्लॅम्पिंग असतात दॅट इज द क्लॅम्पिंग ऑफ मटेरियल मे बी ऑल्सो अफेक्ट दी प्रॉपर्टी. म्हणजे क्लॅम्पिंग ऑफ मटेरियल तुमच्या मटेरियलची जी क्लॅम्पिंग होते दॅट क्लॅम्पिंग इट इज अफेक्ट दी प्रॉपर्टीज मेजर्ड. म्हणजे ज्या मेजर झालेल्या प्रॉपर्टी तर त्या प्रॉपर्टीला अफेक्ट करण्याचं काम कोण करतं चॅम्पिंग ऑफ दी क्लॅम्पिंग ऑफ दी मटेरियल. ओके, लास्ट पॉइंट ऑफ दिस calibration such as the manufacturer calibration procedure it is regularly ensure the calibration of temperature sensor with the reference metals. Okay, the manufacturer of the calibration procedure म्हणजे manufacturer calibration procedure मध्ये काय होतं की it regularly to ensure the calibration म्हणजे रेग्युलरली काय होतं की कॅलिब्रेशनचं इन्शुरेशन होतं अँड द टेम्परेचर सेन्सेस विथ द रेफरन्स मेटल्स. त्याच पद्धतीने हे जे कॅलिब्रेशन कोणत्या अंडर होतं दॅट इज द टेम्परेचर सेन्सर अँड दी रेफरन्स मेटल म्हणजे रेफरन्स मटेरियल आणि टेम्परेचर सेन्सरच्या अंडर हे कॅलिब्रेशन करतो. कशाचं कॅलिब्रेशन करतो दॅट इज रेग्युलरली टू इन्श्योर द कॅलिब्रेशन ऑफ दी टेम्परेचर सेन्सर म्हणजे टेम्परेचर सेन्सरचं जे कॅलिब्रेशन आहे ते कॅलिब्रेशन आपण काय करतो तयार करतो अँड विथ द रेफरन्स मटेरियल म्हणजे कॅलिब्रेशन कशाबरोबर करतो रेफरन्स मेटल बरोबर अँड दिस शुड देन चेक विथ दी सुटेबल रेफरन्सेस पॉलिमर डिटेक्ट दी कॅलिब्रेशन ड्रिफ्ट. ओके, this is all about the calibration. Okay, then next lecture we have to discuss about the application of the DMA. Okay, thank you.